get him though, right? You mentioned the fumble, as you mentioned, he had one a couple weeks ago down there on the goal line. He's just trying to get his confidence back. Get him 3 quick playmakers, but as you mentioned earlier, kind of took the lead by storm early on.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I'm out.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. A gain there of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 2nd and 10. Jones. Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, Not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
7 yards there and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
You know, it's not just all athleticism for defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Ryan. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. A gain there of 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 48-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, that sack backs Ryan the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Colts nothing. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Play action. It's Ryan. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Quiddy Pay. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Here's Jones on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
They go play action here on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and goal. Jones setting up the screen. Harris. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Isaiah Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys feel it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 4 yards remain for second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back to throw again. He'll find Parker again. Complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Folks' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. On a return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Jones on 1st and 10. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, and this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Folk's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
They're going to run it with Harris. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw again is Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now it's Ryan. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now a first down carry for Hare. And he coughed it up. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath?
And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there's just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Now Folk for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Patriots 42, Colts 14. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that your feet?
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action now. Ryan. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he hauls it in for the Colts touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get smart that way. Take some time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action with Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Ryan to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First down, Patriots.
They run again with Harris. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the ball.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. On third down, Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They find some open field here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well,